Hello everybody, welcome to Tony's Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me. It is day 19 of our Advent calendar. It is the 19th day of Advent, so finally, after not drinking for a couple of days because I haven't been feeling too well, I've actually caught up with myself at last. Without further ado, let's crack open number 19. Oh, it's a bottle. Don't have to go rushing for it. Oh, this one looks interesting. Double, I'm going to have to have a read. Double, just let me know, I'll read out loud if you can. Double wood, Black Damnation 10, 15% ABV. A Belgian Royal Stout from Flanders, aged for 2 years in, I can't, they've got a crease on the label, is it Balvenie whiskey barrels. It's obviously a brand of whiskey, I've never heard of it. But the ingredients are malted barley, wheat, hops and yeast, so it's brewed as a stout and then it's just barrel aged. Produced by Struise Brewers in Belgium. So this is a vintage. This is from 2018. So it's been aged for 2 years, and if I'm reading that right, then that has been in the bottle for another 3 years. It does say bottle conditioned. So double wood. So double wood on if that means barrel aged 2 double years. Black Damnation 10, I'm guessing is the name of it then. This sounds like a good one. Let's crack it open, let's see what we've got, shall we? Never had anything from these guys before. I like my Belgian beers. I like my Imperial Stouts. Oh, that's looking thick on that pour. Can I get a head off it? Gotta be careful if it's I'll try and be careful if it's been bottle conditioned. Don't think I've got any. Oh, there's a little, just about tell there's a little bit of sediment on the bottom of there, but not a lot. There you go. So, beer in the glass. It has poured jet black. That is a jet black pour with a good creamy looking tan head. It's what a stout should look like. In fact, I've put a stout. I need to get my stout out and have a little try of it. It's a little bit early really, but I do need to have a try of a stout, so hopefully give some away at Christmas. That looks good. Looks good so far. 15% did I say? 15%. It's a 330ml bottle. Let's take a snifter. Smells boozy. Smells nice. It's boozy. A little bit of roastiness in there. Bit of chocolate, bit of coffee coming through, but not a lot. It's that booziness, it's that woodiness, it's that. If you drunk a barrel aged beer, you'll know that smell. Do you know what it reminds me of absolutely perfectly? When I first started out doing this, there was a beer I got from a brewer in Keighley called Wishbone, and he did one at the time, did Adrian, called BA Imp, Barrel Aged Imp, exactly the same aroma. I've missed that, he's not put that in cans for years. This could be very similar though, this could be similar, let's hope so. If so, it might not stay in the glass that long. Right, let's taste it, cheers everybody. Oh, I'll drink it normally. I was going to take a little sip first, but you're best off, I think, a bit like plaster, just ripping it straight off. Do you know what? That is very much like that Wishbone Beer Imp. What was called Beer Imp, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. If at the time, I'd only just started reviewing beers, but at the time, if I'd have thought, it would have won Beer of the Year, because it was absolutely amazing. It's like, I'm trying to think what ABV that was. I don't think it was quite as strong as this. But the taste-wise, it's pretty much identical. I'll tell you what, 15%, that is slipping down way too easily. Flavour wise then, you get that boozy kick. There's no denying it. It's a 15% ABV beer. You're going to get that boozy kick in from it, and it does have that barrel aged vibe going on. So you got a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of smokiness, that little bit of it is a whiskey, I think it says into a little bit of whiskey kind of flavour coming through. So all that's coming through, so you can tell it is a barrel aged beer. It's really smooth as well. It slips down so easily. It is a gorgeous beer. Apart from the alcohol, it's got a little roasty malt character to it. The underlying, I've never had anything from these guys, so underlying it will be I would guess, one of their standard stouts. The quality of that stout, I think, must be phenomenal. And this is one of those beers I am going to have to try and track down, because it just tastes wonderful. The underlying stout just tastes absolutely amazing. So I'm going to have to try and track that down and get it. There's a little bit of sweetness in there. There's hints of coffee. There's a little bit of smoothness coming through, which must be a chocolatey, it's that velvety, chocolatey sweetness coming through, which is really nice. Like I said, it's got that barrel aged feeling to it, so you've got that woodiness to it, you've got that little bit of smokiness to it, which says I'm barrel aged. Treat me with some respect. Now I like strong beers. I like my rums as well, which is probably why I can knock it back a little bit quick. This is a sit down, sipping beer. This isn't a chug down in 6 minutes. That being said, it's such a lovely beer. You can do that quite easily. For the ABV, that is phenomenally easy drinking. It's a very well balanced beer. I mean, I've just seen that it says on the back 72 IBUs. You'll never know, because it's got a lovely. It has got that roasty bitterness side to it, and there'll be some bitterness with some hops in there as well. But it's got a beautiful, sweetness to it as well. It's not a sweet stout by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just a really well balanced between the bitterness and the alcohol and that little bit of sweet side. Like I say, it's not a sweet stout by any stretch of the imagination, but it's lovely. That is a lovely stout. I'm going to score it 10 out of 10. I do like that. I'm going to have to grab myself some more. Luckily, I got this from House of Ales in Pontefract. I'm going to be back there on Saturday. So, Carl, if you're looking, I'll be nipping in and buying some more of these because they're absolutely fantastic. And I've got a couple of people, one person, at least one person coming Christmas Day that might like to try this. If not try it on the day, we'll like to take this home from. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 beer. It's beautiful, beautiful beer. And I'm going to find out a little bit more about this brewery and buy some more of their stuff because it's obviously quite good. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. That was a good one to catch up with on day 19. Yeah, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Comment, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Whatever you're drinking, please enjoy it. And I hope you're drinking a 10 out of 10 beer as well. Until next review. Cheers, everybody.